I hadn't planned to make a video at all tonight, but I suppose that's the purpose of this channel. I was just feeling today that I really needed to spend some good time in prayer this evening, so I decided after dinner to just lock that time away, turn off my phone, and just commit that to God. And I spent a bit of time in worship. I spent some time in prayer and writing some notes in my journal. And I want to share some of these revelations this evening. It's nothing new. It's nothing that you haven't heard before, but I'm hoping that the way that I can communicate this that I've written down, it might be something that speaks to you, because it's been something that's really speaking to my heart at the moment. Feeling very convicted and challenged to live a greater life for God. So I've written here, I've spent so much time chasing my tail, and it is inevitably exhausting and unfulfilling. So that's talking about things that I'm not needing to do. What if I'm checking my phone, if I'm working on things too hard, if I'm prioritizing activities rather than devotion with God and just blocking out everything else. Coming to the abiding place is where we need to be, not just doing activities. God doesn't need us to do activities. He can accomplish his purposes. He wants relationship with us, and anything that we do to outflow from that position of relationship. I just want to come before you, Lord, for long periods of time consistently and surrender. I want to surrender to your holy will and ask you alone to guide me and give me revelation. So I want to really challenge myself to come before God for long periods of time. If I can devote certain periods of time to certain things in the day, then I can devote far more time to God. And I'm not coming before him saying, Lord, if I spend this much time before you, then you're going to move. But no, just saying, Lord, I'm coming before you because I need you to move. I can't accomplish anything. Even my prayers can't accomplish anything. It's just me surrendering and aligning my will with your will so that I'm emptied. You can take possession of me and work through me in greater ways where I'm not hindering you, Lord. And I need to be before him in long periods of prayer in order to really enter into this place and to go deeper with God. I really just want to see what God can do with my life if I truly come before him. I know that I'm so distracted by this world that I need to be alone with him a lot if I'm going to have the perspective that he wants me to have. And he's going to fill me with the power to accomplish these things. Lord, I want to be in the place that you want me to be, that I would be pleased and surrendered to your will fully, whatever that is, big, small, seen, unseen, only faithful and humble, every moment of time, every word, every dollar, only for your glory. So there's so much there, and what I'm getting at here is the fact that it's so easy for me to come on and make videos. It's so easy for me to think, I'll make these videos, people will see these videos, I'll be blessed. But if God wants more people to come to these videos, then praise his name and glory to him. If he doesn't, then praise his name and glory to him. I just want to be faithful to the people that I'm ministering to. And numbers for the sake of numbers is useless. So whatever he calls me to be content with whatever that is, because it's all for him. It's not for me. And when I stand before him and am judged for what I've done, it's not going to be judged on the size. It's going to be judged on how faithful I was, and being faithful and remaining humble in that faithfulness, recognizing that I'm an unprofitable servant, and that anything I'm doing with the right motives. I'm doing it because I love him, because I'm surrendered to his purposes, not for any other reasons. That's what I want to pray, that he would mold my heart more and more and more to get to that place more and more and more. And then every moment of time, every word, every dollar. I just think to myself, like, it's so easy to treat our life as if it's our own. It's so easy for us to treat our time as if it's our own. Oh, we'll give this bit of time to God and then we'll go do our own things. But to have this revelation that every bit of time is God's, and I want to be a good steward of that. I want to be faithful with that. And if he doesn't want me to waste half an hour or an hour on this or that, then I don't have a right to do that and shouldn't have a desire to do that. Not because I'm trying not to do things, but because I want to align myself with God's will. And ultimately that's going to be the most fulfilling. The same with money as well. I want to make sure the things that I'm spending money on are things that he wants me to spend money on. That I'm giving to the places he wants me to give, that I'm using all of these resources well. I'm not being complacent with any of this. It's either all or nothing. We need to be fully surrendered. And with words as well, I can speak a lot of words. I can ramble at times. I can speak nonsense, joke around, idle words, recognizing that, yes, that can happen in my life. Bringing it before God, having a grace, accepting his grace over myself and just saying, Lord, whatever's happened has happened, but help me now to live a better way, to live more intentional with those things. So, and everything that hasn't aligned with what he wants, leave that at the foot of the cross. It's covered by grace as far as the east is from the west, so far as he removed our transgressions from us. Forget about that. Don't look back. Don't look forward, look up, and allow him to do the work that he wants to do. And it's going to require a lot of prayer, abiding in this place, but it's worth whatever sacrifice to grow closer to God and to accomplish the eternal purposes on this earth, the only things that will have any significance. I hope that this message spoke to you, and bless you, friends. I look forward to talking to you some more next time.